Let's watch the two best players in the world right now. See what they can do. Let's be professional like in Counter-Strike. Caster 1. So, this is the password. And this is the ID. Let's watch this, man. I used to play Gwent, yeah. I don't like Gwent, though. Oh, shit. Oh, that's how they 101. That's a good 101 mod. That really shows skill. Okay, how do I do Observer? I am Observer, right? Activate Observer mode. Yeah. Here we go, man. Thank you, Burnson. Dankus will win easy, I think. I will guess so. He just has too much experience, man. Ready up? And thank you, Heinzoff. Grisha versus Dankus. Making a lot of commercials for these two guys lately. And praise to Drew. The mod is called Leonard's 101 mod. I always ask for a 101 mod that has Russia versus Germany and not like Genghis dueling mod. Because this is real skill. Germany versus Russia, it's the real skill. You give both the same equipment, both the same divisions, and then you see really who's good. This is best of 3. Dankus won game 1. He won game 1 in like 13 minutes. I mean, these games are quick. They're very quick games. Because once the first encirclement is done, you just can't recover most of the time. Can't wait for CK to Game of Thrones. I just lost fucking 50 subs again, man. Gonna take a while. But we're trying to stay afloat, man. Spot mod has the exact same thing like this, but you said you didn't like it. I don't remember that, man. I don't remember that. Are you ready? 1 minute. Okay, I'm ready too. Why is Sweden there? It's probably just getting dressed. It's probably something like they gave them resources, so they both have to trade from Sweden or some shit. I don't know. The Cold War mod has a great storyline. Oh, thank you, Norby. Thank you. Thank you, man. Have anything good for lunch today? I ate, dude, I'm a really boomer guy in the way that when I live in an area, I only chill in that area. Like, I have a shopping mall where I go all the time. I go nowhere else. And there is, how to explain? There is like a thing there where these old ladies work and they make food for everyone, you know? And I go there once a week and I get my pasta for €5. They always know when they see me. I love connecting with these people. It's weird. I love connecting with these normal ass people. I just talk to these old women. Thank you, Reed, man. And I always get my pasta there. Thank you, Kaiser, for the gifted, man. Thank you. Yeah, I ate pasta today and pizza soup. Here we go. Settings. Wait, do I do this or do they? They do this, right? That's kind of cool, man. You can preset certain stuff. Oh, everybody has 120. Oh, and now they... Oh, that is a true 101 mod, man. That is cool. How do I switch to Russia? How did that work? Help me, guys. How did you do that? How did you do that? Right click, left click? I don't remember. Click on the flag or some shit, I think. Click the binocular. Ah, that's a cool mod. So we see that both players start with 120 infantry division. The infantry division is the following. Okay, it's a 20 with a bunch of support. Very basic. This is how they play the real divisions in the real game too. They don't really make real infantry. And we see that both have 32 tanks. And the tank division also very basic. Very basic, 40 with. I like this mod. This is what I always ask for. Very basic, man. Very basic. This comes down to real skill. No one doing generals yet. Let's see if they do that soon. Both moving to the front line. We're seeing the whole infantry, 120 infantry, just put on the front line. I don't know if they're allowed to do. There is no generals, it seems. They play without generals to make it fair, I guess. What doctrines do they have? There is no doctrines. It's just pure. There's no industry, no nothing. Well, they probably have. Well, they also have nothing behind. Or maybe I just can't see it. So if one tank dies, you can't replace him or something. What about air? I will think there's no air. Even though it would make it more esporty if people have to micro their air. But I don't see any air. It doesn't look like it, guys. This is just pure micro. Dankus already hiding tanks. You're not showing them the front line. How about Grisha boy? Grisha already showing tanks. Spreading them hard on the north here. That is a nice mod, man. That's really a fair mod, man. No bullshit, just straight up who micros better. I like that. There's no airports. Yeah, no air. You could improve this mod with air, because I think it will show more skill. Who micros his air better? You never lose equipment in this mod, someone says. Okay. Marcel, are you the guy that they always hate? And here we go. Okay, so there is no generals. And we only see a first push by Grisha here in the middle on the infantry. He's going into the plains. Very clever decision. He's stepping over to river. See, I see a mistake already. The thing here is, chat, he's attacking over a river, giving him the river crossing penalty, which I cannot show now. I can't. Where is it? River crossing, minus 20%. If this one would attack first, you will not get the river penalty. But Dankus already getting encircled here, not countering anything, getting attacked on the full front, and he already lost nothing. He still went out of the encirclement. Grisha trying very hard to encirclement, might even get to Dankus just being reactive, not doing anything, just waiting for his enemy to make their moves. Big pushes by Grisha. I mean, Grisha is Russia, right? Yeah. Big pushes here. Big pressure. And here, see the first encirclement. 3 divisions already encircled by Dankus. Another 4. Coming up to 7 encircled divisions. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game on our hand here. And it seems like Dankus, the man where we fought, would easily take this game already. With the big losses here. 7 infantry gone already. Dankus just staying reactive. We don't see a single attack yet. Another attack here by Grisha, but he's going into the forest while the Germans have tanks. Still manages to break the forest in Bialystok. We don't see any reaction from Dankus here. He's not retreating the 4 infantry. What is going on? Does he have internet issues? Does he want to lose on purpose for creating content? Another 4 infantry taken. What is going on over here? Dankus crumbling on all fronts. We don't see any reactions. Is he okay? What is going on here? So far, now the first push by Dankus. Red bubbles though. No, I'm Russia. That's what that means. He wins. Red means we're looking out of the Russian situation here. And now we see the first push over the river. Well done here in Romania. Bessarabia still infantry dying here for Dankus. Grisha, no deaths yet, while Dankus 13 divisions down, breaking apart in the north here. This south thing needs to be something big. Looking for encirclements. The first 2 kills are coming around. Another 3 kills coming around. Grisha cannot keep up here. The micro is getting heavy. Grisha looking at the north, while Dankus dearly looking in the south. This will be a game of attrition. Who loses the most divisions at all? We now see the big counter attack of Dankus here, who now got counter encircled. The first 2 tanks taken. It's a black hole. Unbelievable. Dankus not reacting. Unorganized 3 divisions here. Where is the counter? There is openings. And he loses the 2 tanks. Dankus getting devastated here. Very confusing for me as a caster. Everybody always says Dankus is so good. He's fucking as a caster, you don't show your own opinion. But another 4 divisions gone here now. Grisha only 1 infantry lost in the whole encirclement here. Still, there will be more deaths coming up very soon. We're still in the Russian view. More kills here coming against Dankus. Very surprised by this outcome. What is the community saying? Yes, they're saying this is epic as hell. Unbelievable. I would have very much thought of a different outcome here. Big try, you know, by Grisha. Big tank divisions in the north trying to encircle Königsberg. Dankus has the tanks to counter this, but it seems like Grisha's tanks just don't have enough. Here comes the counter attack. Very clever play by Dankus. He's waiting for these tanks to be deorganized, and that is the professional. That is the high level Heufuhrer. The enemy is unorganized, and that's when you put it in. That's when you take it. The south now, the encirclements are done. That means 9 dead infantry divisions for Grisha, while Dankus already down 21 and down 2 tanks. The tanks, that is the bread and butter in this map. We see more and more attempts of encirclements here by Russia. And it's going well. And I see no reaction from Dankus. Old school TommyKay will obviously have the micro here to retreat these divisions. But yeah, the younger new generation obviously can't keep up. And another 2 tanks gone here. What is going on? What is this gameplay by Dankus? We expected a complete victory. Königsberg getting encircled. Unbelievable losses here for Dankus. Still standing in this. He's gonna try something here. Where's the reaction? Oh, he's getting countered himself. What is Dankus doing, gentlemen? The pressure might be too much. Thousands of viewers in the arena. He was looking for the encirclement and is now getting encircled himself. It's a river crossing after all. But still 1,000 breakthrough on these tanks. 2 tanks lost. It's looking very, very, very grim. On Dankus fully also encircled the south now. Losing dozens of infantry, saving this encirclement now, but it's looking dearly grim for our man. If indeed Russia, aka Grisha, wins here, we will have the ultimate game 3 of this best of 3 series, which will be truly epic content. We see a big breakthrough here in the north now, but the infantry of Grisha already acting. It seems like Dankus doesn't want to commit to it. He's pulling back his tanks here. He's on the full defense. I know how it feels like. You're under so much pressure. You gotta react. And there's too weak here by Dankus. The encirclement's happening everywhere. He can't keep up. Losing 4 tanks, 6 infantry. That is devastating losses. Almost unbearable at this point. He could easily save it here. Why are these 2 not attacking? There's a counterattack. He should have pinned here. They are just not quick enough. Saving it now. Good job. Saving it now. There might still be hope. If Dankus indeed could come back from this, it will be a huge, huge achievement. Some minor encirclements now for Dankus. Let's take a look at the count. We have 28 tanks left, 89 infantry, 4 Danky Banky, and Grisha with full tanks left, 109 infantry. It's looking beautiful for Grisha here. Very beautiful. More encirclements. Again, I don't see the retreat here. There's the retreat now. It's just overwhelming here. Very overwhelming for Dankus Memecus. The middle looking very weak now. Big attacks coming. I think in the end what plays a big role here is that Dankus lost 33 infantry divisions. It's very hard now to man the front line here. Keep up. Another 8 and Odessa gone. What is this? Real life? It looks truly, truly bad. We might see a GG here real soon. Big shout out to Grisha here. Nobody believed in him. People thought he doesn't belong here in the cage with Dankus, but he's showing thousands of viewers. He indeed belongs in the cage here with the best of the best. Well done. Again, we have 3 divisions staying stationary. Where is the retreat, man? I don't see Dankus doing this into the right click. Where is it? The front line's calming down a bit now. Big pressure here in the north. Getting into Poland deep. Another push in the south. Dankus must be sweating at home. And another 2 infantry taken. With 72 infantry on the front line left, it looks not good for our friend Dankus Memecus here. He just can't man the full front line anymore. The tanks can go ham, they can go wild. Another 2 gone. A great encirclement attempt here, going over the river like it's nothing. Again, no retreat by Dankus here. Why are the 2 tanks not in the move? This should be the GG now. It just looks too overwhelming. We don't see Dankus reacting in the right way. We must raise the question, do we think that Dankus is ready for game number 3 after this, or does he not feel in the mood and in the state of mind today to do a game 3 here? Because this is not looking good for him. Grisha even being nice here, he could easily finish encirclements. Obviously, it's very important for the viewer to understand how micro-heavy these wars are. Germany versus Russia in a real multiplayer game. Also in this mod, it is heavy. And we all know that Hearts of Iron players are kind of trash at video games. That's why they play Heavy 4, because they're bad at other games. And they're easily overwhelmed by micro. Dankus manages to save some tanks here. Dankus now down to 24 tanks. Grisha with the... Oh, Grisha losing 6 tanks. We did not see where that happened. That's a big blow for Grisha, losing 6 tanks still. 28 to 24 tanks. Not that bad for Dankus, but I think in the end, him not defending his infantry numbers correctly will cost him the game here. 68 infantry versus Left click, left click. What the fuck? Why can't I see Russia, man? How do you play this game? Did he leave or something? No. Binocular? Left click. Why can't I click on Russia? Help me. Why can't I? Chat. Don't just enjoy the casting. Binocular? Left click. That didn't work. Okay. Anyway, we're back. 28 tanks, 224, and we see another 2 tanks here. Completely falling apart on fronts. And easy encirclement. Again, the 2 tanks finally reacting. Beautiful counter encirclement. That was the Dankus that we know. We see Grisha move in with the 3 tanks. But Dankus with the 2 tanks in Galati, looking like he's AFK, looking weak. Quick swift slash to the west here, killing 2 tanks. Is a comeback possible? I think in the end just the infantry losses are too much, but Dankus with a huge comeback. 22 tanks against 25. That means Dankus also losing tanks here. Warsaw looking very vulnerable. Could be an easy Grisha with the big attack here. You see the red bubbles just breaking through. That will be another 2, if not 4 tanks gone. It might be just too much for Dankus now. He's holding on. We see him fighting. He's getting some kills. That's a big one. That's a big one, brothers. And Grisha just walking into the heartland of Poland here. We don't see any movement. No shortening of the front line. Dankus seems knocked out. He seems to be in the final count here. He's in the ropes, gentlemen. A nice counter-attack, possibly, you know, killing, or possibly 2 tanks and 4 infantry, but there's the counter-attack over there by 2 tanks in the south. Can he do it? But Dankus successfully defending, but there's the open tile. The open tile is just open too long, and the counter-encirclement gets counter-encircled, and it gets counter-encircled, leaving Dankus with another 2 of that tanks. Unbelievable play here, very risky, but in the end, the winner of this was Grisha. Dankus still managing to get out the 2 tanks, but now that we counters, are you kidding me? Isn't this the greatest game you've ever seen? The counter encirclement here, the movement, and the 4 tanks in Lodge just taken, putting Dankus down to 14 tanks against I don't know how many, because I don't know how to fucking do this. I'm pressing the fucking binocular and pressing left click and nothing happens. Look at this. I don't fucking know. Dankus now down to 11 tanks. We also don't see a lot of movement anymore. Big encirclement in the south not happening. He's still trying, but I think we can expect the GG here very, very soon. I still don't know why I can't switch to Russia. I'm pressing the binocular. I have the eye. I do the left click and now it works. 25 tanks against 11. That should be. You need to do it on core territory. That's why. Oh, okay. Beautiful play here by Grisha, who, thank you WhatsApp Ricky, who truly has recovered respect here. I gotta say, I don't know these people so much. I always thought Grisha is a memer who dresses up as Hitler on Twitch. But in the end, this game truly redeeming him. Great play. It looks like it was GG. Dankus giving up here 1-1. No GG. The bad manner by Dankus here. And we will have to ask if they want to do a game 3 right now. Game 3 now or other time. Dankus has to make a decision here. He's obviously right now in a mental state where he just got his ass handed to him. We need to find out if Dankus feels ready for game 3 already. Does he feel it right now? Does he feel I have to make this good in front of these viewerships? Or do I wait until I feel a bit better about this? Gentlemen, this is the Russia player. Check him out.
Yeah, GG for this round. Oh man. О, ман. Я победил! Пошел нахуй! Просто, блядь! Пошел нахуй, пидорасище, ёб!
Oh shit! I think that's bad stuff. Dude, hey, in all honesty, guys, there's something you need to understand. I was in this situation too in these tournaments. You are so nervous, especially when you know TommyKay and 2,000 viewers are watching this. These 2 people know that if they do great here, they get views, they get follows. It helps them a lot, man. These guys are nervous as fuck. And something I always say is respect to these people, both of them. Not everyone has the balls to put himself in a situation like this in front of thousands of viewers, man, and fight like this, man. They make game 3 right now. We're gonna have the final game, gentlemen. We're gonna... Oh, why did I just do that? We're gonna have a final game right now. Right now. How did Dankus react? Just the beginning. Oh. These fucking zoomers, man. I swear to God. That didn't work, thank you, boy. That did not work. Dude, these young people, man. I can't make jokes like this anymore. I'm too old for that. The water didn't help, but it seems like we're going into a game 3, the final game of supposedly the 2 greatest players in the world right now. Thank you, Sub TV, for the 1 year. I'm your caster, TommyKay. Check out the merch, aka it's all sold out. Just kidding. And all the best for game 3 to these participants. Fucking twins, man. Look at these 2 guys. And then we need more of Tommy commentary or even 101. Let's check out game number 3. Goddamn. This is exciting. Everybody thought we would see an easy win by Dankus here, but that is not the case. We're gonna have a final game. And ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? Are we ready in the arena? Are we hyped? Are we hyped? For game number 3 in this epic series, welcome to Esports TV. And game number 3. It's gonna be crazy, it's gonna be good. We already have the ID for this epic game number 3. Checking out the password. The password is Twitch Prime, gentlemen. Let's check out what's going on here. In the final game. Dankus already in the game. The bets are open. We already have 1 million channel points betted here. This is actually epic. I don't know who's gonna win this. I personally, as a caster, have to say I see a little small disadvantage from Dankus here. We saw him crumble mentally in the second game. Maybe it's just not his day. Very ballsy decision by Dankus to go for game 3 already here. We will see if it was the right decision by him. We're waiting for our Russian player who said bad words that might get people banned. He has to be careful with that. Coming soon. Our man, Grisha. Shouldn't they switch now? Shouldn't they switch between, shouldn't Dankus be Russia now? Wouldn't that be fair? Well, that did not help him. Whatever that was, he shouldn't take it again. Dankus, shouldn't you guys switch? Shouldn't you guys switch? Will that be fair? Did you find your tooth yet? I don't know. I'm not really... I don't really want to check my poop, man. Shouldn't they switch? Why can't I talk in chat? Oh, I can't. Shouldn't you switch nations for fairness? Shouldn't they switch? Sweden exists for some reason. It's something about balance or some stuff. Guys, I have my first ever ban appeal. This is a new thing on Twitch. This is a ban appeal. This person... How do I show this on stream? You can now do unban appeals live on stream. No one beats Dankus uses R Tommy. Oh, they switched. They actually switched. Ban appeals. So what did you say? What did you say? You look kind of normal. You're not really talking about shit. What a bullshit. Look at Hong Kong. Is Dankus on Germany? He kind of is normal. That is Leonard. Ask for factory boost. Well, he doesn't say anything bad here. Dankus has more viewers than you at the moment. I think that's got a banned. Yeah, sorry for playing fucking... I'm gonna unban you. Grund? I don't give a shit. Okay, is he unbanned? How does that work? I never did that before. Are you unbanned, female Gilly? No one beats Dankus Russia. Gentlemen, we're gonna see Dankus on his #1 nation. Maybe the greatest Russia of all times. Dankus Memecus on Russia! And on the other corner, in the black corner, the one with the mustache, the one who does the salute, the man who might be banned off Twitch race soon. In the black corner, we have the Germany player, the one who just brought this game into a free, serious game. Grisha! Shasuka! Gentlemen, the caster is ready too. The final game in the series. Whoever wins will get huge bragging rights. He will put his dick on the other man's forehead. Dankus broke his keyboard and spilled water over it. Very unprofessional behavior by Dankus here. If he indeed cannot play because he crushed his keyboard for funny memes, then we have an issue here and we have to talk about this. How does these ban appeals? So how do I go back to my ban appeals? What? Mud commentar. Don't ever unban him, Eltoni, 2019. Oh, that's interesting. So, I want to unban him. I did. Okay. So, if you want to get unbanned, you can send me requests or some shit. Okay, we're waiting for Dankus here, who probably fucked up his keyboard. These Zoomers, man, I'm telling you. The crowd is going wild. Everybody's going crazy, man. Are we gonna see big encirclements? Are we gonna see quick moves? Are we gonna see mentally strong young Zoomers in the game? This and more after a short commercial break. And back we are in the studio. Dude, I could do this more often. This is fun. I like this. This is fun, man. Welcome back, old Tommy. Oh, man, that hurt me. Guys, want to play some World of Warcraft? We waiting for Dankus? Question mark? You don't know this song? You're not from Europe, huh? Poor Marconi, man. He wants to make a video of this, and this is DMCA shit. Grisha said 10-minute break. We have a 10-minute break here. Gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen. He's shaking. I think it's after your past performance. I don't know about that, but we have 5 minutes more breaks here. Thank you for the sub, Pablo Escobar. Yo, Gilly, can you say something in chat? Are you unbanned? Did that work? Poor Marconi keeps playing the song. I just want to do hype, man. Did that unban work? Dankus, come to my Discord. We have to make a quick interview. Dankus, come to my Discord. Come to my Discord. Dankus, where are you? Wait. Dankus, I'm calling you. What are you doing? Take the call. Where's Dankus? Tell him to take the call. Go to Dankus' chat and tell him he needs to join my call. I think we have him now on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Is it true? Do we have Dankus in the line here? There he is. Our past Germany player, Dankus Memecus. We have a short little break here. Grisha is taking a little break. Dankus, tell us, what did you feel about the last game? What do you think was going wrong? What is going on in your mind right now?
Well, I just took a full spoon of protein powder, so I'm gonna win the next one. But last game, it was kind of different from the first strategy he did in the first game. The first game, he was very aggressive in center. He had legit 100% of his tanks in center. This time he went for north and center. I expected to be able to push a bit in north and center. And first game, we also did 20 tanks on the same front with the same amount of infantry. This time we had 32 tanks because he thought was too little. What I then thought he would do is to spread out his tanks, because if he has more tanks, obviously he goes for south too, for example, in the Romanian territory, but he did not. He had the same territory he attacked, but with all of his tanks. I spread out thinking he would do some stuff in the south. I was wrong. He seems to just be going center and north, which is, I guess, a good idea, but I was not ready for that, and getting the tanks up from the south was not a plan anymore, since I thought he would still go for the south and he was holding his tanks, but he actually had his tanks stacked in tanks of like 6 tanks per tile, which I don't think is a good idea. In like competitive games, you never want to have more than 4 tanks stacked per tile, because you can only fight with 2 of your tanks, right? So you want to use as many of your tanks as possible. So Obviously, I wouldn't expect him to have 6 tanks per tile, but he did that, and he actually succeeded with it, because every time he made a breakthrough, he had tanks to put behind him. He went with everything at the same spot, as I said, and I couldn't really counter it as fast as I wanted to. Also wanted to make some moves in the south, and when I made some moves in the south, he ended up encircling 2 tanks in the center, which I then got out, but the tanks in the south, he had then gotten 6 tanks down there in 1 stack, obviously, who encircled them and killed them. So it kind of went downhill from there. But yeah, I think it was the problem was me being too defensive, because I was obviously not even lined up on the front line. I was only holding behind, thinking I could just counter push him, etc. But he had 6 tanks per tile. It's not going to be possible for me to push 2 tanks with 6 tanks. So yeah.
I understand you talking for 10 minutes straight shows that you truly thought about the game and what happened there. You made the point here about the first game being about 20 tanks, while the second game was with 32 tanks. Would you say that less tanks is an advantage for you against Grisha? And what do you think about game 3 being with 32 tanks again?
I think that it's an advantage for me with more tanks, only because I am the better microer. I did not expect, because what he solved it by doing is stacking his tanks. Like I said, he had, instead of having 2 tanks per tile, which is the most optimal way, he stacked 6 tanks in 1 tile, and he had to micro less tiles, right? Because if he only has to micro 32 tanks on, for example, 10 stacks, instead of me microing 32 tanks on 20 stacks, for example, right? Then, you know, it's easier for him to micro because it's less the tiles he has to micro on. So I think he did a good choice of doing that. He optimized his own micro to be able to counter mine, and yeah, it was a good choice.
I understand. We now see you, Dankus, known as at the moment the best Russia player in the world, now on the Russian side. What exactly can you tell us, the viewers, makes you stronger on the Russian side on this map?
I'm Dankus.
Understandable. Thank you for this quick little interview. We hope that Grisha Putin will be back here shortly and we can show you game number 3. Thank you very much, Dankus.
No problem. No problem.
Beautiful. Unbelievable. Great. We see big cojones here on Dankus Memecus. He is saying, he's doing the mic drop. He's telling us he is Dankus. He is showing big cojones. Can he update? Can he show these big balls now in the final game of the series, though? In these... Dude, this is great. I will actually do a tournament about this with, like, prize money. Dude, this is fun as hell, man. Dude, we have to do, like, a tournament. I would, like, do prize money and pay them or some shit. This is great. Still, we just saw Dankus saying he's the better microer. Game number 2, not really setting up that fact. We have to find out about that in game number 3. Pretty soon. Grisha should be back. 10 minutes almost over, and I think I might have a little idea for the 1-on-1 tournament. We could do something like that in the future. This is fun. This is fun, man. I'm having big fun. I love this. To be honest, I like that I can just cast and not play myself. I'm getting... Dude, I did my 3 years of WoW competitive... wow, fucking hell. Heard to Frank competitive, and I don't really want to do this shit anymore. Thank you, at Tockle? At Tockle or some shit. Chat can donate the prize pool? We can do that. But we will have to... We will have, like, thank you, Tivana. Thank you guys very much, man. We will have, like, a 1-month preparation phase where some people can actually prepare and actually get, like, a decent prize pool. Like, first prize, 250 euros, second 100, third 50 or something. Like, that people actually give a shit and actually practice for it. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool, man. Did you guys already bet? The bets are already out? Did you already bet? Jesus. Okay, waiting for Grisha, boys. I'm running out of time here. 30 minutes feedback. And me are going to have a 1-hour talk. If I was a bookmaker here, I would give the advantage to Dankus. He's now in Russia. He just saw the new tactic of Grisha. I think that Dankus would have a small advantage here. In betting, I will see him a bit ahead. We have 2.9 million channel points on Dankus, 1.9 million on Grisha. That kind of shows it. It's like 1/3 Grisha, 2/3 Dankus. We shall see. At least it's more balanced to play only one front. Yes. Do you spectate as Sweden? No, Sweden is... I don't know why Sweden is there. There's some reason for it. It has something to do with something, but I don't know. Someone is suggesting I could cast full games. Thank you, Lazar. I like how someone said, welcome back, old Tommy, man. That was nice. I really enjoyed the leading World of Warcraft, man. That was a good decision. You know, like you have fucking people having a competitive game and we cast that. Oh, we see this guy building this, blah, blah, blah. Could be fun. And I kind of see that because I gotta just be honest. I myself don't care so much anymore playing competitive games. Thank you, because I played fucking 5,000 hours of competitive before, man. I did my due. Where is the Grisha? Thousands of people waiting in the arena for this epic game number 3. Grisha Putin still gone here, waiting for him to return. Dankus with the 420 viewers, making a career here very slowly in the shadow of TommyKay. My son, my chosen one. He now wears the hoodie. He's getting ready. Look at the face. He seems ready. He's feeling it. The beard growth still much less than Grisha. Grisha has a little Johnny Depp beard. And he's coming back, the one and only, the winner of the second game. Did he just drink a coffee? Did he just push cocaine? We don't know what's going on, but these people look ready. Look at these faces. What can go wrong? The battle of the Zoomers is about to commence for epic ultimate game number 3. Whoever wins gets the ultimate bragging rights. It will be a big blow to anyone losing this game. Where's the audience? Hey, what's up? There they are. There they are. There they fucking are. Sweden blocks out tiles when you play only one front. What? Oh, you can choose to have more fronts. Use dopamine. For one-on-ones, maps like these, as I stated before, are very scary in the way that one single mistake can cost you the game. You have, I think they're playing again with 32 tanks. Just losing 2, 4, 6 tanks can make a huge difference, because the position where you lose these tanks is a position where your enemy has more tanks than you. You just got encircled, you're out of position, your infantry can't keep up with the speed and retreating, your tanks are gone, and you have a big opening, a big gulp in your front line. You have to be very careful. One mistake is enough. Back in the old school, here's a little tip for all the normies watching us today. You can actually assign groups in Hearthstone 4. A lot of people don't know that. You can control 1, control 2, control 3. Thank you for the sub, Domiro. And actually group your units, as I used to do in the first one-on-one tournament. You will have a north, a middle, and a south group, 1, 2, 3, and you could easily switch between them. Very good tactic. We should start here shortly with Grisha being back. Goddamn. Gentlemen, welcome to the arena. Let us hear who you are for. I want to see Grisha. All thanks in the chat. Who are you on? Who will you bet your house and wife on? What is going on? We have some Dankus Ultra. Oh, the game is going on. Oh, the chat very 50-50 here. Let's find out in game number 3. And we see the settings here. Tanks are being put down to 32 with 120 infantry divisions. Literally the same game, and we're commencing shortly. Big change here. Dankus on his household name, on his household character, Josef Stalinovic. He now plays Russia. Maybe the best Russia in the world right now. Grisha on Germany. Mustache man himself with the 25 political power. That will not help him in this game though. Here we see them commencing their divisions. There's no generals here. You don't make 24 stack armies. It's just pure micro and pure skill. Tank is still not moving out yet. Still making up his plan, but we see Grisha already on the move with 4 tanks. These 4 tanks, once again, we see the same tactic here by Grisha. As in the game before, we see him doing a huge front line with his infantry. But his tanks are very stacked at a certain position. 28 tanks in the north, leaving him 6 tanks for another position, completely stacking up. He just deleted his front lines here. How is he going to react? We see Dankus moving out now. Obviously, the infantry going in position, but the tanks here, we see a 16-8-8 build. Looks like 16 north, 8 middle, 8 south. Very, very interesting. Grisha now in position here. How we don't see a front line on the tanks. Looks like he wants to self-macro them. We don't see planning bonus here. We don't see a front line being built. And we all know it's important to build a front line in order to get your planning bonus up. 4 tanks in the south, where Dankus is coming with also 4. We have 4 tanks in the middle here. Not defendable by Grisha, but we have the mountains here. Tanks must be careful. And we see a huge thing happening north. Dankus hardcore committing in Kaunas in the north with 16 tanks. That is half of his tank divisions. Grisha very spread here. And Dankus reinforcing the middle a bit. Oh, we just saw... No. The tanks are still here, spreading them now. We have a 4v4 in the south. The middle looks good for Dankus here. But obviously this game will come down. Thank you, Captain Lannister. This game will come down to the 16 Dankus tanks in the north against the 28 Grisha tanks. This might sound weird right now, but it kind of seems Grisha is better positioned. He looks stronger. It really is all about how Dankus plays out this north tank army here. I'm very concerned for Dankus in Brezhnitevitsky, whatever the fuck. We see huge tank divisions here. Where's the counter? There's 4 tanks here to counter 3, 5, over 10 tanks here. That's very concerning for Dankus in my position. In my opinion, I'm sorry. Dankus now retreating 2 tanks, even retreating another tank. Very weird decision here by Dankus, retreating the 4 tanks to the north. He realizes he needs more tanks in the north, but he doesn't see. We're seeing this right now out of the view from Dankus. He doesn't know that Grisha is hiding the 4 tanks here behind the lines. He cannot see them. There ain't no scout planes here, but 4 tanks. And this could be juicy infantry encirclement here. Dankus hardly committed in the north. We have to find out if it's good enough. I think the war starts at the 1st of February. We shall see where this goes. The tension is high. We see lots of movement behind the lines here by Dankus. Always reconsidering decisions. Where Grisha is just standing still. He's standing stoic and he's standing ready for the final game. Music off or on, chat? What do you think? Music on or off? I think we should be serious now and stop with the music, right? Okay, you're all saying on. Okay, that's a lot of on. It stays on. If it's loud, you tell me. Let's do different music. Let's try this one then. I don't know. Still no war. I don't know this mod personally. I don't know how the war gets triggered. I think both parties, and there it is. Let's see where the movement comes. Grisha already on the front line, where Dankus is still far behind. Will Grisha already reveal his plan? The south, he is not. Both people just feeling out each other. We don't see any moves yet. The game is on speed 3, and we don't see any attacks yet. They both know what is on the line in this final game. Their nerves wrecking, stretching. And Grisha being AFK, I read in the chat here, might just be fake news. Grisha is AFK. Well, then someone should pause the game here, the host. And Grisha not AFK anymore, it seems. Going with the click. What a weird move by Grisha here. Unbelievable move. He just presses the attack button, not microing himself. We see he's winning on all fronts. The tactic is working. It was fake news. Thank you, Snipes, for the sub. And Dankus needs to react here now, already breaking through on all front lines. Is Dankus' tactic of staying behind not working? Big moves here by Grisha already. We already have encirclements. Oh my god. 5 divisions dead here. And the tactic of Grisha working again. The 4 hidden tanks breaking the south. Huge damage to the infantry in the south here. Dankus getting completely overwhelmed again. Where is the Dankus counter? Was it wrong to not go to the front line? In the end, we see Dankus losing to someone pressing the attack button, man. And if that is what it takes to beat Dankus, then we have to reconsider big encirclement. What is Dankus doing? The protein powder not helping enough. He needs to save himself here. The reaction times are too slow. Huge encirclements here. Beautiful decision by Grisha to put these 4 tanks down here. What a great move. Huge damage. Huge danger in the south for Dankus here. And if we don't see a move by Dankus soon here, we are in trouble. Huge counter encirclement now by Dankus. Oh, beautiful counter encirclement just with 2 tanks, 4 tanks after all. Here comes the counters that we waited for. 8 infantry kills, 1 tank gone, another infantry taken. Might even see more. Dankus is finally waking up in game number 3. I need a co-caster. I'm having so much fun. Still the South looking great for Grisha here, but now the beautiful counters. After this encirclement, we will check the casualties. We have the attrition now here on the infantry. Grisha letting that play out, looking for the long scale. These two tanks, supported by these two tanks, looking for a big one. But there's the counter. Unorganized 2 Dankus tanks here on the way. If Grisha can pull this off, that would be a devastating loss to the infantry of Dankus Memecus. Still big battles in the north. We don't know what's going to happen yet. We see a nice breakthrough here. We need Grisha. Grisha needs to react to the 4 tanks vulnerable. Good reaction, but he's going over a river. That is not good, and he's not getting the kill here. If Dankus manages, he doesn't get the encirclement, but he gets the push. Let's take a back look at the south. The encirclement actually finished another 5 division step. This is a crazy game, ladies and gentlemen. Grisha winning the south while Dankus looking strong in the north. Beautiful encirclement might happen in a second. The 3 tanks defending well, but there's just relentless pushes. 2 tanks taken and Grodny. 3 infantry going down here. Oh my god. In the end, I don't know if Grisha is okay with killing a bunch of infantry while Dankus is taking all these tanks in the north. 2 tanks taken here. A big breakthrough, the 2 tanks. Oh, Dankus's counter going ham. It's looking not good for Grisha in the north. Again, I don't know if a bunch of infantry kills in the south can outweigh this. We have a beautiful try to take this, but beautiful defense here by Dankus. He's not letting this tank do what he wants. Grisha trying very hard now for this encirclement. Again, he's hunting for infantry while Dankus is taking down tanks. Let's take a look now at the losses here. On Germany, we have 12 dead infantry and only 3 dead tanks. Not bad. And let's take a look at Dankus Memecus here. If I know how to do this. Dankus has all tanks left, well played, but 10 infantry died already, and another 9 plus 4, which is exactly 13, is gonna die. So we see a small advantage on infantry on Grisha, but less tanks. We're gonna switch back to the Grisha view. Very interesting view here. I just need to know how to do it. And there it is. We have a fight here. 2 Dankus infantry dying. A beautiful try here by Grisha to encircle the Stanislav encirclement. It will be a huge loss of infantry. Very clever decision, in my opinion, here by Grisha to take his time here with this infantry. He lets them attrition slowly. You could play it differently. You could kill them quickly. All this infantry comes back here and just pushes into this area. This is infantry versus infantry. Actually, 3 tanks now pushing. Huge losses here for Dankus. He's gonna get pushed to Kiev. And we also see a counter push in the north now. Dankus now back in the defense. Dankus seems far more like a reactive player, while Grisha is the active player, always pushing, always looking for something. Dankus looking where he can make his moves. Another encirclement here. Both players not so well with the infantry retreats. And now a big push in the north here. Where is Dankus' 32 tanks? Grisha has 6 tanks lost, where Dankus still has all tanks. But where are these tanks? And the encirclement even has been finished as predicted. The Stanislav encirclement. Where is Dankus' tanks? This is a devastating loss of infantry here for Dankus. We must ask ourselves, where are the 32 tanks Dankus? Here, the big counter encirclement try. Is this gonna work? Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable. My heart rate is exploding. I don't need coffee today. Is this the tactic of Dankus? He lets himself get encircled to get that to get the counters then? The question here is though, he's getting the west maybe, but what about the east? Here we see the 2 tanks now, but Grisha might defend this. And there it is, he opened it up. We don't know who's encircled here yet. Oh my god. I don't see, but we see now a retreat, first time. Oh, another counter. Counter after counter. You see how both players are just paying attention to this pocket now. There's no movement in the south, nothing in the north. Both eyes are here. Another counter. Who is encircled? We cannot find it out. It looks good for Grisha. We see no movement by the infantry here. I don't know about that. Who has it? In the end, Dankus saving his ass here. Another push by Grisha. He is challenging the micro of Dankus. And here we go. Dankus' eyes are in the middle, but Dankus' eyes are not in the north. If Grisha manages to do this, there's the move. There's the move. He finally reacted. Already, once again, looking for the counter encirclement. The gameplay of Dankus seems to be the reactive counters. Trying now to encircle this. We see a lot of tanks invested here. 8 tanks by Grisha. And here comes the big counter. The 2 tanks going to Sveki. Encircling. 8 tanks. 10 tanks. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, but countered again by 3 back behind. Unbelievable. How's the middle looking? We don't know yet. The eyes are going away here, though. Oh my god, my neighbors are gonna go mad. Is it? It is encircled. Oh my god, it seems that Dankus has it here. What is the death count? 4 tanks. Oh my god, a devastating loss for Grisha, who is already behind on tanks. Grisha finishing the middle encirclement again. But can he also clean it off? Again, only 2 tanks dying here. A bunch of infantry. While Grisha is losing all these tanks, we see him go down here. Let's take a look. Dankus with 32 tanks, where Grisha stands on. Let the caster... 23 tanks. 23 versus 32. He's countering. He's not taking this. He has the Russian mentality. This guy is from deep Siberia, pushing back, making sure that this encirclement stands. Looks like Dankus gave up to save it. A lot of infantry is going to be lost here. So we see Grisha winning on the infantry line, where Dankus is winning on the tank line. Now going to slowly clean the encirclement here. Another push try here in the middle, trying to encircle this. Still, I'm asking myself, where is the 32 tanks of Dankus? -2, we are at 30. Dankus far ahead in tank count, but not using them as much, it seems to my eye here. Nice encirclement try, could be 2 tanks. Once again, yes, Dankus might be losing the infantry, but Grisha's losing the tanks. And in the end, the tanks is what is crucial here. The tanks retreating to the west, though. No encirclement for Dankus here. Might even save the encirclement here. We shall see about that. No other pushes going on right now. They're all in the middle. Oh, yeah, encirclement finished. 6 kills here for Grisha on Dankus' infantry, trying to save it. But the big question of this game will remain. Is killing infantry or killing tanks better? Because both players are very different in their kill counts here. Another large scale attack here. I think Grisha is often using the battle plans, which is going for his advantage. He's doing well there. Encirclement now getting cleaned out. All this infantry will be back at the line. The south is completely pacified now, just chilling out. And we see big pushes in the north. And not a great push. The Suwaki push happens again with the 2 tanks. The significant move. No, Dankus, what are you doing? Finally, someone is showing what infantry can do in this game. This is not only about tanks. 3 infantry, just be 2 infantry here, which could lead to an encirclement. But there's another counter encirclement coming. Going for Königsberg. This could be devastating. This could be it. If Grisha does not react, and it doesn't look like he is, these losses could just be... Oh my god, this could be devastating. He's protecting it. There's nothing behind. The tanks of Grisha unorganized. Ah, he's cleaning it quickly. He's having no mercy. Another 2 tank kills. That could almost be GG here. Dankus Memecus still standing on 32 tanks. The 2 not died yet. And Grisha on, I'm predicting, up to 20 tanks here. 21 tanks. This is starting to look very grim for Grisha, but he doesn't give up. And not a beautiful encirclement. Dankus not reacting. Where's the infantry? You're not moving in. This is a micro-heavy game. He is not giving up. The Russian mentality keeping up, and 2 kills coming in. Beautiful. He is not giving up. What a man. Another encirclement of 2 tanks. Dankus getting sloppy again. Stop clapping the microphone for YouTube content. Yes, it is true. But Dankus, can you hold it? I see a little misplay by Grisha. He is unorganizing his tank. He cannot defend these 2, which might be, in the end, the save of Königsberg. Yeah, that was a misplay. You should have defended here. He's cleaning this out now. Big kills on infantry. Let's take a look at the infantry here. 94 for Grisha, and we have 53 for Dankus. This game is ridiculous. Yes, I said Dankus looks far behind with his tanks, but if the infantry of Grisha gets used a lot, there's a chance. Nice push to north, but Dankus is going ham in the north again. Oh, these encirclements. And once again, Grisha just losing these tanks and Brezhnevichkini. This is dangerous. Another counter encirclement coming in. Dankus not reacting. Can he clean out the 2 tanks quickly? Can he clean them quickly? Oh my god, the time is running. Who is taking it? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 1 tank down, 2 tanks down, 2 tanks gone. Gentlemen, Dankus really overextending here, going for the big play, the big play. While Grisha is being very aggressive in the south, just killing infantry, but it's open. I think this game will go down to the north. Another counter! Dankus going too risky into this entire game, losing another 2 tanks. Is he being too cocky like in the interview before? Is it too much? Another 2 tanks gone. Unbelievable game. I cannot believe what I'm witnessing here. I thought this would just be a joke, a little meme, and this turns out to be great. Dankus losing from 32 to 24 tanks, now almost equal, 21 against 24. But what is the difference here? 50 infantry for Dankus, where we see 91 infantry for Grisha. The odds are ever changing. The bookmakers don't know what's going on. Grisha just keeps eradicating Dankus's infantry here. And if Dankus doesn't find a good move here, it looks like he's in trouble. And as I said 5 minutes ago, it looked like Grisha's in trouble. Unbelievable gameplay here. And maybe this comes down to infantry. We have a try here by Dankus. He has a hard time breaking through, getting over 1, losing infantry. The count of his infantry just going lower and lower. Where are we at this point? 47 infantry. My friend, these tanks might not be enough in the end. Grisha now going for a push in the north. More and more encirclements happening. Dankus just getting overwhelmed. Losing infantry after infantry. Gentlemen, this is looking dearly grim now for our friend, the Swedish menace, Dankus Memecus. Dankus with another try here. Could get some infantry kills. There's 2 kills. Still has 50 infantry kills to go though. Another characterized move for Dankus, the big ones, the long overextensions that this time could work. Nah, gets defended. Grisha is ready here with the 3 tanks, not getting the encirclement, while on all other fronts Grisha seems to out micro him. The south devastating losses here with a counter. Finally we see an infantry encirclement. I don't even know if Dankus knows he just did that, and it was just AI not cleaning it out. Could be Tankle here. Aye. Dankus going in pretty deep though into Poland, looking good. What are we going to see in the middle here? In Brzeźniewiczki. No movement so far. Dankus not following up with the encirclement. He's pinning the tanks, unorked infantry here though, and he lets Grisha just easily get out of it, it seems. Grisha might save himself here. You can see the game getting a bit slower now. Both people know what's on the line here. Nervous, you can smell their sweat. Till in Germany. And we will have to see where it goes. We now see really the speed going down. People are scared. Oh, that is devastating. The overextensions by Dankus are too much. In the end, these overextensions could mean the game for him. If Grisha manages to close this, this could be it. 4 dead tanks again, putting him down to 20, which makes Grisha, for the first time in this game, the leader in tanks. Let's check that real quick. 21 tanks. If these 4 die, we see a 32 to 24 tank advantage, switching to 21 to 24 Grisha. Unbelievable comeback by Grisha. If this could mean the win. Beautiful encirclement. Dankus Memecus just seems to be too overextensive. Grisha, beautiful play here. It will reach the point at the game now where 1 tank is enough to just kill. This is looking devastating for Dankus, a man who we thought would win. Another 2 encircled. He is crumbling. He's falling apart. And in the end, maybe the ego of Dankus Memecus needs this. This handing of a defeat in this best of 3 series. Maybe this will help Dankus in the future to learn more, to get better, and to stop the overextensions on this level. Another 2 kills. Grisha staying on 21 tanks this entire time now, where Dankus is now on 20 tanks. It's gonna be very hard for Dankus to come back. What played a crucial factor here is, in the end, the infantry kills. It sometimes seems like Dankus is not respecting his infantry. They're just standing around. The tanks matter. Where's the micro there? 39 infantry against 88. It looks dearly bad for Dankus. Losing another 5 here, losing another 2 here. We need to see a huge Dankus tank play here. But all we see is huge Grisha tank plays. Another encirclement. Here comes the counter encirclement. Finally, 1 tank kill. Finishing it in the way that we now have 20 against 20 tanks. There, both are equal. But in infantry, not so much. The infantry of Dankus just getting depleted and depleted. Beautiful counters here again by Grisha, looking for big encirclements. We see the main tank army of Dankus. You look at this. 4, 2, 8... 12. This is the last set of Dankus, and Grisha doesn't show any respect. He's pushing into it, and Dankus needs wreck right here right now. We need to see a play here. The south is just crumbling. I don't think there's much micro by Dankus going on anymore. He's slowly just losing his infantry, and this will slowly catch up to him. The south just dying. But instead of big plays in the north, we just see more encirclements for Dankus. Another 2 losses here. It just doesn't look good. We see Grisha's tanks come. And the encirclement. This could be it. This could be it. Another 2 tanks taken. Another encirclement coming in. Grisha showing no mercy. A true Russian in his craft. He is not gonna back down. Dankus with the final try here, but Grisha is not having any of it. Can Grisha finish it? Another 2 encirclement. We see, you know what we see here? We see infantry movement. Another counter though. Can he? But you see the lack of infantry. That is the issue here of Dankus. Where's the infantry to follow up? There is none. And the infantry could bite him in the ass in the end. Dankus opening a huge gap here, man. Could this be a final play? But he's still losing 2 tanks. Getting deleted as we speak of it. And still, the south just looks too bad. If Grisha actually micros these 2 tanks, supported by these 2, as he's doing, and another 3, he can just kill everything here. March into Moscow, into Minsk, get the upper encirclement. Dankus here with the final try. The final Dankus try of this push. Grisha not having it once again. Moving infantry, that is it. The infantry is just bringing devastation to Dankus. In the end, this game beautifully shows that you cannot deny your infantry. Beautiful encirclements. Infantry doing great here. Dankus trying his best. He must be sweating. He must be nervous. It is overwhelming. The encirclements just keep coming. Finishing it off again in Grodno with 2 infantry. This should be it at this point. The biggest encirclement of today's game. Dankus might be opening it. He opened it, but oh my god, it does not look good. We can open the chat at this point and look for the GG. Dankus with the final try, trying to get the counter, but he is getting countered himself. And in the end, as I stated many times here, the lack of infantry is what's gonna mean it. And now we just see him go through. This is it. The front line of Dankus completely falling apart. There is no more infantry support. He gets these encirclement. He's not giving up. And we all have to give big respect to these 2 players for not giving up. They keep pushing. These young fellas want to get their place. And we have a pause here. Is this the GG? We are getting paused. It could just be the GG. No one left yet. We don't see a GG in the chat. We have a pause by Grisha. And Dankus called the official GG on his stream. Unbelievable game. The turns, the drama, and nothing but respect for both competitors. And nothing but respect to Grisha Putin, a man that was laughed at, a man that was smiled at, a man where people thought that does not have the skill to take down Dankus Memecus. But he did it. This is the best of 3 series where Grisha was down 1-0 in the beginning and he just came back from 1-0, beating Dankus on his #1 nation, Russia, right here, right now. Congratulations to Grisha Putin for this win over Dankus Memecus. Oh my god, this was fun, this was great, this was high level, and once again, nothing but respect here. I would love to see a GG in the chat. That's how we did it back in the day, in the boomer days, man. But these zoomers, they don't know that stuff. Unbelievable play. We're trying to get Grisha Putin for an interview right here, right now. Let's see if we can have him. Please go to his stream, talk to him. We're looking for an interview. I hope he doesn't say bad words. I have him on Discord. He used to text me this in 2020. I don't know what that means. It might be a bad word. Let's see. Let's first add him. He deserves that. And let's call the man, the myth, the legend, Grisha Putin. Let's see if we can get him for an interview. It means thanks? Oh, because I hosted him, yeah. Let's see if we can get him into an interview here. It means spasibo. Man, that was actually a crazy game. I would have never thought that would be this fun, man. That was just amazing. Dankus is molding? I know how it feels like when I, back in the day, lost to Prussian Prince in the 1-on-1 tournament after a 1-1. It hurts, especially with all these viewers. And once again, Dankus, if you watch this, I hope someone clips this for you. You shouldn't be... It's normal to be mad here, to feel bad, but it's normal. You had the balls to try. You had the balls to fight. Nothing but respect. You're gonna come back from this. I'm very excited to see you guys in the future playing. I would love to host cast more like this. This was really cool to watch, man. Trying to get Grisha here for an interview, but he's not taking my Discord call. Thanks, just got McGregor. Is Dankus molding? It's hard in these situations, man. It's hard. Guys, we're gonna in a second go to the final hour of the stream here, where we are gonna talk to Feedback Gaming for a little podcast. What do we have here from Dankus?
Yeah, I got an actual game at what's it called 7 p.m. also.
Okay, then goodbye.
Doesn't look very molding. Obviously, this is a hard loss, a bitter pill to swallow. And I think we now have the winner of this epic game in an interview, Mr. Grisha Putin. Can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
My Russian brother, I must say, nothing but respect to both competitors, especially to you, a man that was down 1-0 in this best of 3 series, coming back though in 2 beautiful games. How do you feel right now?
Хорошо. Very good. Very good.
That is nice to hear. Grisha, what do you think made the difference here? What do you think was... What did you do better than Dankus leading to these 2 wins over him?
Everything.
I personally...
There is just nothing else to say.
I personally, as the caster, must say that I felt the true difference was seen in the infantry movement. While Dankus always being stationary with his infantry, you realized infantry makes a difference in this game, and you used it perfectly. Do you agree?
Yes, I can agree.
Finally, I have another question. I had an interview with Dankus before where he stated in the first game you both played with 20 tanks instead of 32 tanks. Do you think that more tanks was your advantage? Do you think that having more tanks, 32, is harder and shows more skill in the end?
It was Noon's advantage, as we both got the same fair amount of, and the first message that Dankus sent to me was that we are playing on 32 tanks. Then he changed it to 20 in the first round, on which I agreed because I just wanted to play. And now we're playing on the rules he proposed first. That's why I won, because I was a little bit training for this with other people, with such an enormous amount of tanks.
Goddamn. Well, Mr. Grisha, enjoy your win. Good job. Many people believed you, many people didn't, and all saw who you truly are. Nothing but respect, my friend. Do you have any final words to the viewers of this epic tournament?
I need to obviously thank you, because Dankus first said no to the 1v1, but once you called him a pussy, he said yes. So it wouldn't happen without you.
Goddamn. Thank you very much. All the best in the future, my brother, and have a nice day. Enjoy that win.
Goodbye. Thank you.
This is so much fun. I love this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Gentlemen, that was our first annual cast. I'm so confused how fun that was, man. You need to one-on-one someone? I'm not trained, man. I'm not trained anymore. And I feel like I have so much to lose, dude. But I could get back into it, man. God damn. Gentlemen, that was